In this video, I'm going to run through why most clinic owners get unqualified leads from Meta. The truth is, Meta is rarely the issue. Meta ads as a whole isn't the reason why you're getting unqualified leads. The reason you're getting unqualified leads and barely any booked appointments is because you're not training the pixel correctly. The algorithm works off the pixel and it works off data. And if you're seeing unqualified leads and low patient bookings from your advertising, it's likely that this just isn't set up correctly. Once you understand this, your lead quality and patient bookings will increase dramatically. If you're watching this, you're likely just frustrated with Meta ads. You get lots of leads, most of them are time wasters, your receptionist is following up with them, and you're just spending a lot of time spinning your wheels trying to get leads that come in through Meta to book, and it probably rarely happens. We've worked with many clinics that are in the same pain that you have right now. And it's always the same pattern. They run Meta ads, they get leads, they call the leads aren't interested, so they turn off the Meta ads, even though that could be the most profitable channel for them to grow. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix the unqualified leads issue within Meta. I'm going to show you why Meta sends you poor leads. And then I'll talk about what I'll later describe as pixel conditioning. After that, I'll explain how to train the algorithm correctly so that they send you people that are ready to book. Imagine you turned on your Meta ads tomorrow and you had people coming in and they're looking to book right away. That's where we want to get to with your Meta ads, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. Okay, let's jump in. The real reason your ads don't bring you paying patients. Many clinics think Meta ads are the problem. You get lots of leads but few actual patients. Your receptionist team or you as the business owner is there chasing the unqualified inquiries. Your calendar and your team's calendar still has empty slots. Your marketing feels expensive and unpredictable. And at the end of this, clinics, and rightly so, just assume that Meta ads is the issue. The real problem usually isn't the platform. There's 500 million being spent on Meta every single day. This just proves that it's working. Businesses, brands, and brick and mortar businesses like clinics are spending money on Meta and they're getting a return. If they weren't getting a return, there wouldn't be 500 million a day being put into advertising. The real problem is that Meta is optimizing on an event you choose, and most clinics optimize for lead submissions. That means Meta's only goal, and the only thing it's trying to do when you put money into it is to achieve the goal that you set out in the ad account. And if that goal you've put into Meta ads is lead submissions, they're going to spend their time just trying to get people who will fill out forms. And we all know that the people that fill out forms may or may not be your patients. So while you want patients, you're not telling Meta you want patients, you're telling Meta you want leads. And leads and patients are completely different. Just because someone becomes a lead doesn't mean they're a good fit for a patient. So we need to change this within the ad account to optimize for patients and customers, not just leads. And this is how we fix the unqualified leads issue. So again, what Meta is actually doing. The algorithm follows the signal you give them. If you optimize for leads, they're just going to look for people who are capable of filling out a form. And these are the people that never become real patients. Cheap leads are very easy for Meta to find, which is why you turn on your Meta ads. You get an influx of leads. You get loads of leads. But the actual patient numbers and the conversion rate is really, really low. We want to change the conversion event to let the algorithm go after people that are like your current patients, not like the current leads you're getting. To summarize this, if your signal is weak, your leads will be weak as well. So you want to change the signal by making new conversion events and conditioning the pixel to go after the right people. What is pixel conditioning? Pixel conditioning is basically training the algorithm to find your ideal patient. For anyone that doesn't know, the pixel is what tracks user activity on your advertising. Every ad, Meta wants you to have a pixel, and they'll use this pixel as the data point for all the data that goes through your advertising. So if someone clicks, if someone goes to the next page, if someone fills out the form, the pixel is supposed to track this. And this consolidated piece of code is where Meta extracts all the data from, and then inputs that into your ad account and makes optimizations based on it. But we can kind of jump in here and we can condition the pixel to look for specific events and determine them as superior than a lead. So the idea here is we want to tell Meta, we want to condition the pixel, not just to look for the lead event, but actually look for the event where someone becomes a paying patient and get more people that aren't just going to fill out the form, but who will actually book. So you want to teach Meta what a valuable patient looks like. That's the end goal. And over time, your lead quality and patient bookings will improve. Here are some better signals that you can send to Meta and to the pixel. These events help Meta learn faster on what exactly a patient looks like for you. You can do a booked appointment, you can do a consultation attended, you can do treatment purchased, you can do high value service booked, or you can do a repeat patient behavior. So you want to be able to send these events to Meta so that they understand that these are what we want. We don't just want leads. The reason why most clinics never do this is they run ads, they collect leads. The leads get exported onto a Google Sheet or going to get sent to your receptionist. And after the lead is submitted, the data never gets fed back into Meta. So when the lead comes in, whether they convert, whether they ghost you, whether they don't reply, whether they waste your time, Meta doesn't have visibility past the lead process. And that way, the algorithm and the pixel never understands who actually converts into a paying long-term patient. Meaning, they're just going to go optimize more and more and more for people who will fill out forms. And that means the longer you run your ads, the worse the lead quality will become. It will slowly keep on going down and down and down unless you get this fixed. So you want to be able to give Meta visibility on the whole funnel. Not just the first step where they fill out the form, but actually if they become a patient and if they're a long-term valuable patient as well. Meta really needs to understand who your ideal patient is, which leads book into appointments, which consultations convert into treatments, which services generate the most revenue, and which audience produces real patients. And then they can go after that audience and your patient numbers and lead quality will skyrocket. Here are some implementation steps that you can take. Bear in mind, pixel conditioning and event tracking can be a little bit tricky. The back end of Meta isn't the most user friendly and it can take some time to really wrap your head around. So what I'm going to offer is if anyone's watching this video, if you book a call with me below, I'll set this up completely free. This isn't a pitch, this isn't anything like that. If you just book a call with me below and put in the notes, conversion tracking or pixel conditioning, I'll understand that you're coming onto the call for this free setup. We'll get some access and I'll get this done completely free within 48 hours. So you can start getting qualified leads through Meta. But here's how you can do this yourself anyway. So you want to track appointment bookings as conversions, not just a lead. So the lead is one conversion, but the actual patient bookings is another conversion we can set up. We want to track, attendance through your CRM. So if people book an appointment again, that's not the end goal. We need them to attend and pay. So they're the three main things. You want to be able to say to Meta, all right, we got a lead. We want to be able to say this lead converted into an appointment. I want to be able to say that this appointment actually attended and paid. That's the end goal. And we can send this data back through the CRM. So if you're using Go High Level or any other CRM platform, we can integrate with Meta and we can send this data back through the CRM. And we can really get Meta to focus on purely revenue-based events, not just leads. So to wrap this up, the key takeaways is Meta isn't the problem. That's a belief that's completely limiting your business. Meta optimizes for the events that you choose. And most clinics are stuck because they optimize for leads. And leads is a very, very weak signal to give to Meta. And as we discussed, weak signals produce weak results. Once your pixel conditioning improves, lead quality will improve as well. And patient bookings will improve. If you can say to Meta, this is our cost per patient, not our cost per lead, your Meta advertising will improve overnight. That about wraps it up there. As I said, we're offering a free implementation of this conversion tracking setup because it does get a little bit complicated and it can take a few hours to set up. So explaining on a video just isn't going to be viable for us. I'd rather get it done for free for anyone watching this video. So again, book a call below. It will be at the very top of the description and just put in the call notes when you're going to press schedule that this is from the pixel conditioning video and you're looking to get this set up for free. But if you're interested to learn about what we do, we're a growth partner for clinics. We build proven systems for clinics for patient acquisition, conversion, and retention. That way, your revenue becomes predictable, your calendar stays full, and you can scale your business with confidence. If you're doing over $50,000 a month in revenue, book a call with me below and we can chat about how we can potentially implement our patient acquisition systems, our conversion systems, and our retention systems so you can grow and scale with confidence. Chat soon.